Ito. It's okay.
It's okay.
Wa alaikum salam. Welcome everyone. This is Real Talk Nafisa, and
Alaikum
my
salam,
guest
Coco.
today is the one and only beautiful Aisha Ismael. Aisha, welcome to my Real Talk.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Feel at home. So I'm just
Thank
going to
you.
be real quick because I don't want to have like 1 hour session. So I'm going to be quick, guys. But I'm super
hmm
excited to having to host Aisha. She's my good friend, and yeah. So let's go with the flow. So Aisha, I would like you to please introduce yourself to our audience. Tell us who is Aisha.
Hi, guys. As you guys have heard, my name is Aisha Ishmael. I am a proud girl from Kenya. I am a proud revert. I reverted to Islam last year on the 10th, January 10th last year. I reverted to Islam, alhamdulillah.
Mashallah.
What else? For now, that's me.
Allahumma barik and welcome to Islam, of course. We are
Thank
happy to
you.
have you. And what made you agree to speak about growing up without a father?
What made me speak out? I feel like I have so much inside of me. People think it's easy, but it's not. And it's okay not to be okay. And growing up without, I know there's so many people who are going maybe through the same challenges as I am, or they're going through something even more deeper than I am. And for them to
Mhm.
hear that there's someone out there going through the same situation, it might help their situation in a bit. Not to feel
Yeah.
the way I felt. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam. Okay, Aisha. At what age did you realize your father was absent, and how did you understand it then?
Okay, so my dad died in 2005. I was 7 years old. Um and before that, I came to America when I was 6 years in 2004, and I was always a daddy's girl. I did everything with my father. My father was my best friend, my provider. Um, he was my hero, my mentor. So when we came here, I never thought that I'll never see my dad again. And my dad never wanted to come to America. He always wanted to stay in Kenya or live somewhere in Africa. I think it was Botswana was his dream country to live in. So around December 24th, Christmas Eve, we got a call that my dad was no longer. At that time, it really did not hit me. It didn't touch my heart. It was like, okay. We flew back from America to Kenya. We went to the funeral. Yes, I saw his body. I cried then, but then after that, as a kid, you don't grasp everything. It's like, okay, you just move on with life. Like it didn't touch me, but I felt like I think like 3 years later when I was going into like my teenage years, trying to understand adolescence, like preteen, that's when it's like, yo, I really don't have a dad anymore. I don't have my best friend anymore. I don't have my hero anymore. And yes, my mom did the best that she could to raise me. Alhamdulillah for having a mother like her. Yes, we pick her back and forth, but still there's always that void of your dad's not there no more. You see, it got to an age like you see your friends, they're with their dad, their mom, and you just sit there and you ask God, like, why? Like at that time I used to ask God, I'm like, why did you have to take my dad? Why did you think I do not deserve a dad? So the time I started feeling the void of not having my father I think when I was like 10 years old. Yeah.
10 years old.
That's when I started feeling the absence. Like he's no
Okay.
longer with us. He's never gonna come back. Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Aisha, having to go through all that at a really young age. But I'm really proud of
It's
you.
okay.
Yeah, I'm so proud of you, Aisha.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Aisha really needs a hug. Aisha, come here. Oh,
Thank you, guys.
that's my hug to Aisha.
Thank
We are
you.
really proud of you. Okay, Yeni, you're really strong. Childhood experience. So I'd like to ask you how did growing up without a father make you feel as a child?
Um, Growing up with a dad, okay, once I realized that there's that absence of not having a father, not having, like, you might have male figures, but they'll never compare to what your dad is, you know? You can have your
They
uncle.
can't.
'Cause I had my uncle. I had my favorite uncle, and he passed away, and that really hurt me the most. But growing up with a dad, you just see your friends having fun with their dads. Their dad's calling them mama, and you're like, yo, why not me? Like you just ask yourself questions. Why? But then even though it hurts, I just have to remember, like, my mom is trying to do the best that she can. But still, there's that one void no matter what. And I don't care how old you are, there's that void that a girl will always need her dad. A girl will always
There's
need her
that
dad. So growing up,
missing.
seeing kids not cherishing having their dad around, I'm just like, yo, I
So
wish that was me. I had my dad around.
even though
hmm
your mom was there, like you felt that gap, right?
There's still that void. There's still that void that no, I understand, Hoyo, you're doing the best you can to raise me as a single parent,
Yeah.
but something's missing. There's a gap. Yes, there's a gap, there's a void. And then, like, also being raised from a single parent household growing up is tricky because every at that time there was this narrative of kids being raised by single parents turn up to be like the worst kids, drug dealers, um criminals, doing this and this, so yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot.
Okay. So what challenges did you face that you think might have been different if your father was present?
um if my father was present, which, okay, if my father was present right now, I feel like the decisions I make in especially when it comes to dating, sorry guys, I'm trying not to cry. When it comes to dating, you tend to find yourself falling for people who don't deserve you. You don't know what love is, because I feel like if my dad was there, and as I said, my dad was my hero, my best friend, I could tell my dad anything. My dad hajawahi nichapa. Like, unaona vile watoto wanachapagwa na never. My dad, hata if he saw mtu ananichapa angekasirika. Like,
Mhm.
so I had this bond with my dad that he was my comforter. So I feel like when I go through relationships in life, with life and dating, I feel like if my dad was there, I would have somebody to go run to and tell him everything. And he will give me the best advice. He will tell me what I should look for in a man, the qualities of what's meant for me. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, this is what you need. You're strong and stuff like that. He will give me the right direction because he's a man. He's a man, and he knows how men think. So he will give me. But I just find, yo, no, no. I love you too, CEO.
Aisha, hug me. Remember? Okay, I feel
Hugs,
what you're
hugs,
saying.
hugs, everyone. Yeah.
So people can relate with what you're saying, Aisha. Okay, so what challenges? No. Was there a moment in your childhood when the absence affected you deeply?
Um, there's many.
The
There's
one
many
that hit
times that
you
have
really
like
hard.
there's so many times that the challenges in life affect me and I have mental breakdowns. Um and I go through depression and I feel like it's something that I'll never heal from. I try to do my best. I there's so many challenges I face. One being depression. And once I feel like I'm at a place of siezi anymore, siezi, sitaki ata kukua kwa hii dunia. Nimepata hizo like fikira. Like, sitaki nimechoka. Sometimes una feel like, acha tu niage hii dunia, niende tu nikuwe na babangu. I go be with my hero.
I'm so sorry, Aisha.
And I try my best in life. So I know how to solve people's problems. I know how to have people lean on me and depend on me and come to me with their problems. But when it comes to me, I just shut down. I break down and I just cry. And that's when I'm like, I wish my dad was still here. I wish my dad didn't have to go. But yet again, you have to remember Allah does things for a reason. And we cannot question Allah's thinking. But when I was a kid, I used to question it a lot. But growing up, I've learned not to question Allah's will. Whatever Allah does, that's up to Allah. But sometimes when I have my mental breakdown, when miskia nimechoka na maisha, sitaki kukua huku anymore, nataka kujimaliza, I just wish my hero was here, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pole, pole.
I love you too,
Don't
Sumaya.
cry. Don't cry, Aisha. I love you. Aisha, I'm
I'm
really
trying
sorry.
not to.
I'm really sorry for everything that you went through at a young age. I'm so sorry
It's
that you had to
okay.
go through all of this. And we really love you, yeah? I love you, Aisha.
Yeah.
So
Not everything
emotional.
happens for a reason.
Yeah, yeah, everything happens for a reason. And I'm really proud of you for saying that, like Allah is there for you and He's the planner.
Yeah.
Yeah. So emotional and psychological impact. How did the absence of your father affect your self-esteem or self-worth?
Um, oh, my self-esteem has always been low. That's even before my dad passing away. He was my cheerleader. Even I was one of those quiet kids growing up. Like, ungenieka pahali kama mtoto kwa kitanda unisiti pahali na sitatoka hapo. I was never these wild, rowdy kids. So my self-esteem has always been down. It's never been up. Even now, I struggle with that. I try my best. But yet again, when it comes to dating and not having a father, and especially when you meet narcissistic men or the people I've dated, it's like, okay, maybe what they're putting me through is it's okay. Let me be humble. Let me be that good girlfriend. Let me be the nice wife. Let me be the girl that goes above and beyond. Yeah, so that's how my self-esteem is affected. I've just chosen to accept what comes my way, the good, the bad. Ooh, the bad was a lot. And it's because is I didn't have that guy, that male person to lead me and teach me what I should accept in a relationship and what I shouldn't tolerate, what I should tolerate and not tolerate in a relationship.
So, like, Ivory,
Whoever.
Allah tests those whom He loves, and it's true. Like, ukipata
It's
like mitihani
true.
mingi kwa maisha, ujue like Mungu anakupenda sana, and like He cannot give you a test that you cannot bear, you know?
True, but also okay, true. Now I can say true. But before okay, before I even came to Islam, I had lost my faith in God in general. I was a Christian, and there's things that the Christians growing up around COVID time, there's a lot of things Christians did that I didn't align with. And then so after that, when I stopped aligning with that, I became an atheist. I stopped believing there's a God. I stopped believing there's a heaven and a hell. I felt like, oh, if we die, you know how these movies are, our souls are just roaming around. So during that point, I was like, why? Like, just a lot was going on my mind. So, but yeah, a lot was going on my mind that time. So there was a time I didn't believe in Allah. I didn't believe in God. I just thought, tukikufa tumekufa. And that's all because the depression I was going through, the demons that were in my head. Because when I tell you nimejaribu kujua mara tatu, you wouldn't think I've tried it, but I have. And I just feel like all that is for not having a male figure in my life that didn't teach me self-worth,
I didn't
choosing
even know that.
myself.
I never knew, like, you never told me that. And coming to realize this here, I really feel so bad.
Yeah, I can
Worry
try
now.
to be the best version of myself. I can try to show people at a hapa TikTok how strong I am. But behind closed doors, guys, let me just be realistic with you guys. I'm shattered. I'm broken. Um, I'm not okay. I say I'm okay. I'm not. But at the end of the day, if I didn't have faith in me right now, or that my iman is not the way it is right now, sidhani hata hii miaka nimefika, ama huu mwaka tumefika, ningekuwa nimefika hapa.
I'm really sorry, Aisha. I don't know what to say, but I feel so bad about this. I pray that things like this, if it happen near anyone,
I pray, even on my worst enemies, I pray they don't go through what I go through. And I know you guys are saying, get help or find someone. But when you think you find someone and you try to tell them, express yourself, like, you're shut down. So being shut down has taught me I solve my own problems. I cannot open to anyone.
is there anyone like in your family whom you trust and you feel like I can share like everything that I'm going?
I don't trust anyone, Nafisa. My trust is it's not there. It's not.
Yeah, as much as we pull closer to Allah on our lowest, I should try and be open with your close family member. Yeah, like if there's someone you can trust, maybe your mom or maybe your cousin, auntie, you can just talk to them. Like, don't usiweke kwa roho. You know, the moment umeanza like kuweka kitu, like you're not sharing whatever it's going on with. Like the way I usually tell people, if you feel like something inakutrigger, inakupain, you know, like write it down on a paper.
Mm-hmm.
If you cannot tell anyone, and then you throw the paper. The moment you write down, you are expressing something, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like there's
But
always a
as much
solution.
as you guys say open up to family members, you cannot really open up to your aunties and your uncles because also they're the generation that they believe that there's nothing as mental help. Like uko sawa man, unakasirika nini, unalia nini, ati uko na what's depression, hivyo ndo utaulizwa. and
Yeah.
and having cousins, my cousins who I can open up with, as much as I love them, there's three of them. As much as I love them, also them, they're going through their own problems. So I cannot add on my demons onto their demons. because the other day we were talking and we were talking about trauma bonding, you know, but they also have their own things that they're going through. So I've just learned to bottle every emotion I have inside of me. Um, because I feel like in this kwanza in this generation we're living in, like even people hata mtu unafikiri unaweza mwambia kitu and you haven't even gone deep with how you like your feelings, you're just on the top, you're just something about unakuta hawa watu are the same people wanafungua WhatsApp group wanakusengenya. They tell your business out here and you're like, eh. And that's why I don't trust. Mm-mm.
So actually, my second question was about trust, and I think you mentioned about trust issues. So, do you find it
Mm-hmm.
harder to trust, commit, or feel emotionally safe in a relationship, like your relationship?
Um, repeat that question again. I'm sorry.
Do you find it harder? Do you find it harder to
Mm-hmm.
trust, commit, or feel emotionally safe, like in a relationship?
Okay in a relationship. I feel like it's hard for me to feel okay. Trust. I give trust easily, but in a relationship, being emotionally safe is what I struggle with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I struggle with in being emotionally safe. I feel like I have this wall in front of me when I'm in a relationship, or even just in friendship as well. I just have this wall, and it's so hard to build it down, and it's gonna take time. Yeah.
She can never trust and feel safe if the first man who was supposed to love her was not there for her.
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you think children always understand the impact early or does it hit later on? That's a really important
It
question.
hits. I think also depends on the age you are, because I feel like I was very young. I was only 7 years old, and I was new to this country. And it didn't hit me at that time. It hit me later on when I was around 10. That's when I started feeling the void of my father. But even feeling the void of my father, there was my mom's brother, my uncle, who 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 stood in that gap of not having a father. And when he died in 2016, that's when my whole life just went down the drain. Because my uncle was someone I could call to, even though he was in Kenya and I was in America. But he was always there. He would give us the best lectures, like that's who I could find comfort in. Because si kama mzazi wako atakukelelesha, he talked to you as an adult and made sure you understood your consequences. But when he died, that's when everything went downhill. It was like I lost my dad. And then I lost the second thing that was close enough to a dad. Because my uncle was the one who I said whenever I get married, he walked me down the aisle. And to be honest, his death hit a little bit more than my dad's did. But when he went, it was like the two good men in my life, they're gone. They're gone. Coco, I'm trying to find my inner peace. I really am. I really am.
Yeah, this is actually the right time for you like to try to find your inner peace because like you have gone through this all those years and like it's okay, it's not easy. Kusema ukweli, it's not easy. The only
It's not.
person who relates to Aisha's the way Aisha feels is someone who has gone through the same shit, losing a parent. It's not easy. She needs to acknowledge what triggers all this and find a solution for that. Yeah, that's true. Aisha, do you mind now we jump to relationships? Impacts?
That's
Okay, let's go on. How has growing up without a father affected your romantic relationship?
um it really has impacted it a lot. And the reason being is you fall for these wrong Tom, Dick, and Harrys. You're thinking this is love or this is the one, but unakuta tu you're just there because you're trying to fill that void of not having your dad around. You're looking for a man to fill that void, but now where I am, I've come to learn being dating or marrying that person is not it's never gonna fill that void of not having a dad. That's not your dad. That's supposed to be your partner, not your father. And no one can ever fill that void. But him not being there, I've made some decisions in dating. Yeah. I felt like I've been with narcissists. I've accepted being treated like shit, thinking that that's what love is. Um, yeah, I've dealt
Okay.
with being put low, unaangushwa chini, unaongeleshwa vibaya. Nakaa tu hapo navumilia tu cause I'm thinking this is what love is. Yeah.
Have you ever had like a relationship with someone whereby they physically abuse you?
No, 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 no. Cause I'm always the type of person. As much as I make I don't have good taste in men. Let me say that. I'm not the best at choosing men, but I've always told myself being in a relationship where the guy gets violent is a no. Skile jamaa tu atachukua mkono yake and he slap. I don't care if we're married for how many years. I'm walking out that door with my kids. Because I believe that one slap would lead, na umsamehe, will lead to many more slaps, many more beatings. Na hivyo ndo utakufa.
Yeah, true. 100%. Unapata like someone is
Yeah.
physically beating you and then wewe tu unamvumilia in the name of I love you, I love you. Then the next thing is ataanza leo na mkono, kesho teke, kesho kutwa ameshachukua kisu
Exactly.
and that's the end of you. So this is a topic
Yeah.
like for a day. We are going to have this topic like because like physical it's called gender-based violence.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we will talk about it.
And gender-based violence, guys, works both ways. Pia dem anaweza kuwa physical in the relationship.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Watu
not
wengi
just one-sided.
yeah, watu wengi by the way they usually think it's about female most of the time, but pia men kuna wanawake wanatandika huko mabwana. Kuna watu huku hivi
Yeah.
hebu pigwa na bibi ama demu wako unua mkono juu. What helped you to cope with the absence of a father figure?
I don't think I've ever coped. I've just put as I said earlier, I used to there was a time I didn't believe in God. And before I didn't believe in God when I was a Christian, I just used to ask like why? Why me? Why, you know? But now with the dean and leaving everything to Allah, it's like I haven't still like, I haven't like yeah, but I'm trying to by the grace of Allah. Like I just say Alhamdulillah for everything. I just
Alhamdulillah.
say Alhamdulillah for everything.
Someone asked here, kupigwa heartbreak, the parts of gender-based violence. Sharif.
Sorry.
No, it's not. Hiyo nayo ni hiyo ni
Hi.
Ni vita vya kiroho, or I don't know what to say. Anyway, I have seen you for the first time. Kuna mtu amekuona for the first time today. So, okay, this is really important, and I hope you won't say your uncle because, like, he's no more. Was there someone
Mhm.
who stepped in as a father figure in your life?
It was, to be honest, it's only been that one uncle.
Mm.
Now, not really. Right now, I don't. Even though I have uncles, they're not the same as that one uncle.
So he was the only person.
Other than my dad, yeah.
Okay.
And it's only because he was there for me. Um, like that uncle has been there for me since I was born. Like yeye ndo alikuwa hapo nikiwa hosi. Um, so he's not like I'm not close with my other uncles the way I was close with him. That's why. Say Hakuna. There's so many uncles who say I'm here for you, but I don't feel that connection anymore. You know? It's not there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Badal.
Okay,
No,
Aisha.
it's not there.
So have you had to unlearn certain patterns in a relationship?
To be honest, no. I find myself in the same pattern over and over and over again.
Okay.
And it's so sad.
Mm-hmm.
It's so sad because even when you have the right person, you don't know when a person is genuine with you anymore.
Yeah.
After being, you don't know. So even when you find that one guy who's good for you, you yourself, because you have so much hurt and you don't know if it's real or genuine, you find yourself fucking up that relationship. Grandma, there's no male figure that has stepped in as my father, other than that uncle that passed away. No one. No one.
Okay. So, on the part of growth and self-awareness, when did you realize this experience was affecting your relationships?
I realized it affected my relationships when there was this one relationship with a kissy guy
A kissy guy.
and a kissy guy,
Yeah,
and
we-
we'll call him Martin.
Martin.
So there was, yes. So I was dating Martin and I really thought I want to. Oh my gosh. I could go above and beyond for Martin. But then I saw I'm accepting the bare minimum from Martin. I am accepting how he's talking to me like I'm nothing. I was accepting that. Okay, it might be petty, but I don't think it's petty. Like for my birthday, like how can he wish happy birthday or anything unless Aliona Kwa, we had this WhatsApp group with other friends. But then for his ex, they met in Tanzania and he did this whole shebang. And I was like, enyewe, like, what was I doing? And I could do anything for this guy. I could do anything. Like, ushai jinyima, like, nilikuwa na jinyima ndo nimpatie, ndo apate. Nilikuwa nimetoka Kenya, I had nothing, but akona shida. Yeah. And then like Oh, hey, Martin. Martin alinifundisha so many lessons, guys. Because there was a time where I was in
Martin,
Kenya.
wewe. Martin
Martin
mahali
wewe. Martin
tutakupiga,
mahali.
tutakushanda.
So, okay, so that's where I'm telling you accept the bare minimum, right? So my relationship with Martin. Uh Martin had this ex and wakachanaga before I entered the picture. So once I entered the picture, this girl akaonaga picha zangu. Ati akaonyesha mama yake akamuuliza ati mbona Martin ameenda kutafuta dem anamfanana. Keep in mind, me and this girl don't look nothing alike. Nikanyamaza. And then I came to Kenya and I met this Martin. This Martin on his IG, he had pictures of that same ex. And I'm like, okay, if you know we're together, why do you still have pictures of your ex? Akasema, I still have picture of my ex because sijui for memories, to cherish memories. Nikanyamaza. So on my last day of my trip, I was supposed to travel the next day. I got a call my granddad on my dad's side passed away. So yes, Susan could cancel everything, whatever. Keep in mind, Martin logged on his Instagram through my phone. So will I log in kwa Instagram yangu? I'm going to my dad's side of the family to see my brother and family and see how they're doing. So on my way there, I'm getting Instagram calls. Nikanyamaza, and then I look, I'm seeing it's his ex keep ringing him up. It's his ex keep calling him. So I was like, I had enough. I had to call him, and I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like, unajua nimekufia na guka yangu, and then you're entertaining your ex. I was like, kwani ulikuwa umegoja like to be apart from me ndo anze kuentertain ex wako? Hivi mind ya mapenzi ni bado niko hapa kama dingwengoi. Ikaiti dingwengwe aki Kikuyu like mjinga nikabaki tu kama
Ngwengwe.
dingwengwe dingwengwe
Ngwengwe.
dingwengwe nakaa kama mjinga like nakubali, but that time nakubali because I'm going through so much. So after that months, my granddad died in January. April came. Okay, April, his birthday came beginning of April. I wished him a happy birthday as a nice girlfriend would. April mwisho, the last date of April, because that's my birthday, April 30th, nilipata kitu ngo. Alini-wish to happy birthday juu WhatsApp group ilikuwa ime-wish happy birthday. May, this guy is splurging on his ex. When I say splurge, I mean splurge. And I was like, and the way a guy can talk to you and make you feel so little and belittle you and make you seem like you're the problem. That's what Martin did. He made me seem like I was the problem in the relationship. And I was accepting. You had to see bare minimum. They say let's learn to respect girl codes since men uphold. Yeah. Good, but yeah. So Martin, wewe pale uko.
Martin tutamshanda.
Mm, yeah.
Okay. So let's continue. What personal growth has come from this journey despite the pain?
I've learned not to take the bare minimum. I'm still learning to love myself and to know that not being okay is okay. It's like it's okay not to be okay. Hapo kwa to tell people what I'm going through, And trust people, no. Apple bado. And I've learned when you find a good man, don't question it. Because wengi wetu tujazoea kupata watu wengi.
Martin ameitwa cockroach.
So, when you feel like this person is doing everything they can and ensuring you the way you're supposed to be treated, and it's very intentional, just accept it. Don't question it. Don't wait for the other shoe to fall. Juu ukigojea hiyo kiatu ingine ianguke, itaanguka. But if you just accept that person, ladies, when you find an intentional man, please hold him. Hawa majamaa siku hizi pia ni madingwengo wengi, ni madhiongos na mamati. So when you find an intentional man, keep him.
My day mi nitaambia
And
kitu
don't
moja.
expect,
Muset standards so kufika wafike.
yeah. But I'm telling you, when you have an intentional man,
Yeah.
like the one I have right now, he's a very good intentional man. And I just pray Allah to bless him. Because sometimes, cause unakuta unapendwa the right way, but hujazoea kupendwa the right way,
You doubt.
you're finding yourself fucking up the relationship.
You doubt is it genuine?
You doubt, yeah. Is it genuine? You're waiting for the other shoe to fall down.
Yeah, like you unaingia na uoga, you know?
Unaingia na uoga, but then pia like because of how you've been hurt, unakuta your mind is making so many scenarios in your head.
What
Yeah,
if
and to be
what if? You know you will have so many what if.
Sheesh, upgrade. Alhamdulillah, happy for you. Thank you, Haima. Thank you. Yeah, you have a lot of what ifs, because I'm not gonna lie. In the relationship I am right now, I had a lot of what ifs, and it's because I relay back to my past relationships or on how I was treated and what I accepted. And let me tell you guys, me at I see at you go all out, the lavish things. Me is the little things, quality times, all I ask for when I'm in a relationship. I don't care about gifts. At a like, let me tell you guys, the relationship I am right now, vile mademu mlikuwa mnaletewa goma wana watu wenyu sijawahi letewa, huyu ndo alikuwa wa kwanza. So it's those little things that matter to me now. I don't care about the big things. I don't care if you live lavish. I don't care. It's quality time and physical touch, words of affirmation. Vitu kama hizo tu. Yeah. Ati take notes. Who's take notes, Khaled?
Do you believe someone can heal fully from a father's absence? Ama nimeuliza hiyo
I don't think
swali.
so, no. I don't think you can ever heal from a father's absence. There's always that void inside.
Okay. So what advice would you give to someone growing up without a father right now?
I'm gonna say, I know it hurts. I know you have days where you just want to give up. I know you've made mistakes, as I did in relationships, but you're doing the best, Mama. Do the best you can for yourself. Don't let yourself down. Don't give up on yourself, because at the end of the day, you are the prize. You are the prize, and you always be the prize. And there's never going to be anyone who can fill the void of not having a father. Just know that there will never be, no one can ever fill that gap. No one. But just be strong, because you are strong.
Avoid expectations.
Yeah, and avoid expectations.
What would you
Yeah,
tell
true.
someone who notices this is affecting their relationships today?
But what would I?
What would you tell someone who notices this is affecting their relationships today?
I feel like if you feel like it's affecting your relationship today, just take time to yourself. That's all I'll say. Take time to yourself and see if it can change. And if not, and it's not working in the relationship, just leave, mama. Your mental peace is better than being somewhere you're not okay. And you're suffering in pain and silence like I was. There's so many relationships I suffered in pain and I accepted being talked to like trash. Like I'm nothing. Kama mimi ni kitamba. Eh? Duster. Unakanyagwa kama we ni duster. So don't make the same mistakes I did. If you see it's not working out, leave, mama, leave.
The door is always open.
The door is always open. And as I'm giving you guys this advice, I should take my own advice. So I'm
Yeah.
also still learning. Yeah.
Yeah, you're still learning, you're still young, and life has many lessons. We just take them and grow.
True, 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 true.
Girl code. So, so this is really important, and I want you to address this now. Like you're telling, let's say you're telling your younger self, or you're trying to advise someone. Okay, these people, kwanza wanaume, they should hear this. How can partners support someone who grew up without a father? Actually,
Okay,
this is
now,
for men.
how can a partner support? So, I just feel like you just have to understand each other. Just understand each other. Um, in a relationship is a two-way traffic. It's never a one-way. It's always a two-way traffic, and everyone has to respect each other. Um, especially when it comes to arguments. I've learned in when I'm in a relationship in an argument, like let's both tutulie, tufikirie, and then tukuje, we come back together and talk as a unit instead kubishana back and forth. Like let's go nini and see where the problem is, because sometimes the small problem ndo inakwaga kitu kubwa na ni kitu mngia. If everyone just took the wusa, it could have been fixed or resolved. Yeah, so I just feel like just in a relationship, both of you guys um listen to each other, respect each other. And if you're going through, cause I don't know, but yeah.
Okay, Aisha. So we are closing, and I have three questions for you. The first one is, if you could speak to your younger self, what would you say?
Um, I would tell her we went through a lot. um, we've cried a lot. We've smiled a lot. We fought battles we never thought we could handle, and everything will be okay. And one day you'll find such an intentional man, and when you do, don't ruin it, just accept it. Even when you feel like it's too much, just accept it, because that's the one that was meant for you. That's what I'll tell her. Because younger version of me was someone who you would tell her stuff and she would cry. She'd break
Well,
down. She was bullied. She was made fun of. She had a sensitive heart. And the younger me is still healing from the absence of a father or an uncle that stepped in as a father. and we do have challenges and we cry and we have mental breakdowns. Na tumejifikiria kujimaliza maisha mara tatu, but we'll get through it. We'll get
Yeah.
through it, and Allah has us. Yeah, that's what I would tell her.
Allah got you.
Yeah.
Younger you was so brave and took things gracefully beyond her years. Thank her and heal her.
My mom trying to heal her, but I'm trying, guys. I'm really. Oh, even just coming here and talking about this, I wouldn't have done this if you asked me this. Even last year, let's not even go far. Last year was a rough year for me. It really was,
Alhamdulillah.
but Alhamdulillah. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa
But
alaikum salam.
Alhamdulillah. So I'm trying to heal her. She's gone through a lot. She has learned not to talk back to people, hide her pain, hide her emotions, hide her feelings. She doesn't speak out. Because when she spoke out, not even for herself, she spoke out for a friend. She was bullied, like really bullied for standing up for someone. And yeah, but eventually she'll heal from childhood trauma. Because
Yeah,
even the
she,
childhood trauma is more than just losing her father. There was other things that
yeah.
happened in the course of her childhood that still needs to heal.
She will heal, inshallah.
Inshallah, she will heal.
Aisha says you're braver than you think. You have a fighting spirit, and that's commendable. Guys, I'm going to give you a chance to now ask Aisha questions before I jump to
Yeah,
the
come up and ask questions.
I think this is going to be the longest live I've streamed on my real talk na face. So guys, muulize maswali. She's here.
Ask, what's up, Aisha? We're just talking about growing up without a father, how it affects you in relationships. And
Guys,
how being in toxic relationships, even when you found a man that's intentional, you find
alhamdulillah.
yourself having one waiting for the other shoe to drop, but never wait for the other shoe to drop. Sometimes Allah gives you someone, and she's like, I've heard you, my daughter. Here's the person you've been praying for. But then you just, another questions, how do you wear your pain so beautiful? And what drives you to heal? How do I wear my pain so beautiful because when this is all closed and we're away from reality, I cry. Let me just be honest, I cry. I can sit in my room and cry for it.
Coco, welcome.
Yeah,
And I can,
hi.
sorry
What's
guys, I got a call.
Do you have
How
any?
do you handle cheating in
yeah, yeah,
relationships?
yeah.
Okay, in relationships, if
Luna
you
has
cheat on
already
me, to be
asked the
honest,
question I wanted to ask. Sorry.
with cheating,
Yeah, Luna has already asked what I wanted to ask.
Oh, okay.
okay, I haven't been in a relationship where, okay, Martin, that was something else. But in general, I don't think I've been in a relationship where I was cheated on. And the reason why is because when I start a relationship, I tell them straight up, if you're gonna cheat, just uniache tu. Mbona univunje moyo? Like, cause I know already I'm going through so much mentally. So if you don't want to be with me, I rather deal with the heartbreak than be cheated on. If you're tired of me, Bona, why are you dragging me along? Just let me be.
Same, when
And
I
that's
hear
how
Martin, nasikia hasira zinanipanda. Martin, wewe.
Martin.
Tupe location ya Martin.
Martin ako hiyo Kanero tu.
Naenda kumsalimia.
Msalimieni.
Okay, so kuna mtu mwingine ako na swali, acha tupandishe baadaye.
Yes, guys, I have like 6 more
Yeah, Martin
minutes.
ni kama imenipita. Sorry.
Kwa na story ya Martin hapa ndo tumejam.
Yeah. Luna, you'll have to tell me about that. I'm gonna ask Aisha directly.
So any other question, guys, before I
I
continue?
have 7 more minutes. And then I am out.
Any other questions before we end this live, guys? Ama niendelee na yangu. What message do you
Going
want viewers to take away from this conversation?
Okay, all I'll say is just because you see us smiling and wearing our pain so beautifully, as Rima said, we're not okay. We try to be, but we're not. And everyone's journey with being raised by a single parent is different. Maybe someone else's journey is different than my journey. And that's okay.
Network
Oh,
yangu iko na
you're
shida.
welcome, Rima. Nimehang?
Mimi nimehang.
Maya, no.
This was therapeutic, and thanks to the host and Aisha for giving us this platform. You're really welcome. Viraima, anajita Viraima. So thank you so much, Aisha, for trusting us with your story. This conversation is not easy, but it's necessary. To everyone watching this live, if this topic touched you, please, you're not alone and your feelings are valid. Healing is a journey and it's okay to take it one step at a time. And I love
It
you
is.
all. Karibu Aisha, welcome. And it was really nice to speak
Thank you.
with you. People,
Thank you for having me.
they've learned a lot from you,
But you
and
jump on Katie.
they've learned a lot from you, Aisha. So
Thank you.
until next time.
I see my cousin. Hi, Kuzo. Until next time, guys. I
Pray
love
for
you guys
you.
so much. I love you guys too. I'm Katie nakwaga mpole. You've learned, okay, it's good. Hi, my love. Hi, Kuzo. That's my cousin. One of my favorite cousins. And we were talking about childhood trauma the other day on the call with them. But yeah, so thank you
So
for
this
having me, Nafisa. I appreciate you having me on your platform. May Allah bless you. May Allah bless the work that you're doing. May it continue to grow. And Allah bless you on this journey. Yeah, tumemaliza babes.
so this is going to happen
Tulianza
in
like an hour ago.
time thing. No, it's going to be happening like all the Saturdays. I will be paying.
Saturdays.
Yeah, see, Saturdays no siku poa.
Yeah, Saturday's a nice day. And you guys can DM her the topics you guys want to talk about.
Yeah, you feel
I
free
will,
like.
Mama.
So I have people who, yani, they can talk about, you know, zile stories people don't like to address them. I am here to address them. My ears are open and I got you guys. So last week I was with Nas Maureen and we did the topic on,
Thyroid.
yeah, we
Thyroid.
discussed the topic about thyroid. We learned a lot, and today we have beautiful Aisha, and she's told us about her experience without a father. And Aisha, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You, and we appreciate to have you.
I
Like
love you
we,
guys too. Bye, guys.
Amelia, Aisha, you're so pretty. I hope you know that. Yes, you're really beautiful.